I'm the state director for AARP here in North Carolina. And here in North Carolina, we have over 1.1 million members across the state. And clearly, as we know, older voters tend to vote, and we certainly want to provide information for them. AARP wants our elections to be fair, accurate, accessible, and secure. But just imagine you're 75 years old. You've been going to your local polling place for half a century, and you're suddenly asked to prove who you are with a new photo ID. The ID will cost extra money to obtain. If you do not have or cannot find your birth certificate necessary to prove you are a citizen, you may have to spend up to $200 to get a replacement from out of state if one exists. AARP believes that photo ID voting requirements unnecessarily limit rather than expand citizen participation in the electoral process. And the Supreme Court has acknowledged that in-person fraud is a problem that barely exists, if at all. Many persons who are qualified to vote but do not have ready access to documents such as birth certificates, driver's licenses, and passports that have never been deemed necessary in the past may lose the fundamental right to vote. AARP is particularly concerned that such rules will prevent many eligible older voters, voters with disabilities, and low-income voters from exercising their right to vote. These laws adversely affect older and disabled voters who no longer drive or do not have a current license, do not now travel outside the U.S. or never did, and therefore have no passport, and are persons without birth certificates because they were born before records or were standardized, or because records have been lost either by themselves or by caretakers. Many residents of retirement and nursing homes who by choice or necessity do not have photo IDs or a birth certificate or even a utility bill or bank statement. Women whose names changed upon marriage may no longer have the secondary supporting documents they need in order to obtain a birth certificate in their birth name. Lower income older citizens may find the cost of obtaining government issued documents, for example, the cost of obtaining out of state birth certificates on an expedited basis, unsupportable. We must be extremely careful about protecting the rights of citizens to carry out their most fundamental right in our democracy, the right to vote. Thank you.